It's a wonderful combination of the old and the new, the old route to Fayetteville, Highway 71 and Interstate 540. Together they make up the Boston Mountains Scenic Loop, and quite the scenic drive it is as you traverse along some of the highest plateaus in the Ozarks. The name Boston Mountains, of course, has nothing to do with the city of Boston, but perhaps a corruption of a French phrase meaning rough road. And being a former stagecoach route, Highway 71 was probably indeed a rough road, twisting and turning, rising and falling through the rugged terrain of the Ozarks. Before the construction of Interstate 540, Highway 71 was the major route to Fayetteville. And those of us who remember, the drive was anything but pleasant, dealing with all the traffic congestion. Today, it's like a night and day difference. In fact, some folks now call Highway 71 the Lost Highway because there is hardly any traffic along the 42 miles between Alma and Fayetteville, which makes for a perfect, enjoyable scenic drive, combined with the 38 miles along Interstate 540. With less traffic along Highway 71, travelers have the opportunity to intimately experience the rugged terrain and enjoy all the impressive mountain vistas. The Highway 71 drive offers a wonderful sense of rural life with all the country churches, old bridges, and small mountain towns such as Winslow about midway along the route off the highway. There's also Lake Fort Smith State Park, which is only a couple of miles off Highway 71. Also something new are scenic overlook pull-offs along Highway 71. And speaking of scenic overlooks, a must-stop is Artist Point along 71. Here you can experience one of the most breathtaking mountain vistas in the state. Farther along, just south of Fayetteville, is the Arkansas Air Museum, which features planes and choppers dating back to the World War II era. Interstate 540 also offers sweeping panoramic views as you stream along over valleys and ridges. And last but not least, Arkansas's only highway tunnel is along 540. After it was built, and especially if you're headed towards Fayetteville, the locals called it the gateway to hog heaven, and rightfully so. The Ouachita Mountain Range in West Arkansas. On this next segment, we're going to fill you in on something you may not be aware of. A species of woodland salamanders found nowhere else on Earth. And we begin our tour atop Rich Mountain near Mena. Our outing is with two herpetologists who published their salamander research in 2011.
This is a species of salamander that occurs just in the Ouachita Mountains and a few mountains right here, Rich Mountain being one, and fact, that's where it gets its name, is the Rich Mountain Salamander, because this is where it was first discovered, just not too far from this spot. This is a group of salamanders. This is the most diverse group, called the plateaus salamanders. They're different from other salamanders in that they're lungless, so they breathe through their skin. And because they breathe through their skin, this means they are very sensitive to temperature and moisture. And so a situation we have here on Rich Mountain is we have, for being where we're located in the southwest part of where plateaus are most diverse, this region here, Rich Mountain provides the type of habitats these salamanders live. It's moist and cool. So this is why they're only in this particular mountain and the mountains surrounding here. So because they require moist and cool conditions, they occur mostly at the higher elevations in these mountains. The valleys that separate the mountains are very hot and dry, and in fact too hot and dry for these salamanders to survive. So what we've done is we looked across all these mountaintops and we asked whether or not individuals were moving between mountains, whether there was any gene flow or dispersal between mountains. And what we found by analyzing the DNA of these organisms was that they're isolated on these mountaintops. And what we kind of have is a situation where what we call a sky island, where the habitats to these salamanders, the high elevations are islands and the valleys are basically barriers to moving between. So you have populations on different mountains that have been isolated from each other for a very long time throughout climatic history. The climatic changes throughout the Pleistocene, like the ice ages and things like that. So they've been isolated from each other, and basically although they're currently recognized as one species, they're diverged enough that there are probably multiple species, and each mountain is a different one.
And there's also the other two species that are found in the Ouachitas, but they are unique to Arkansas, the cattle ones and the fush.
Right, the Fush Mountain one occurs a little bit east of here, and the Caddo Mountain one is a little to the southwest, like of Mena, Arkansas. And they're all each other's closest relatives, so they're all sisters and cousins, if you think of it in terms of that. But they're all very similar. They all prefer high elevation, cool, moist habitats. But the Fush Mountain occurs only in Arkansas. The Caddo Mountain salamander is only in Arkansas. The Ouachita, or the Rich Mountain salamander, occurs in Arkansas, but also in Oklahoma.
Our second location takes us to the Buck Knob area along the ridge of Fush Mountain. Here we overturn countless rocks in search of the Fush salamander.
No, it's much tougher in the daytime. Salamanders are mostly nocturnal. However, we see better at the daytime. So when conditions are really good, like you can go out during the daytime when it's kind of cool and wet out, and most of the time find them pretty easily. However, they're also can totally disappear on you. Like you wouldn't know if you came out right now and looked for 30 minutes, you wouldn't know if you were out here on a different day that you could find 30 individuals in just a few minutes. Like they're very sensitive, and they just almost totally disappear. They're all deep underground where they can stay cool and moist.
We were just about ready to give up, or at least I was, until Arkansas game and fish herpetologist Kelly Irwin finally found one of the Fush critters.
Yeah, conditions were a lot warmer and drier than I thought they were going to be, so we had to work a bit harder to find the animal. But what we did here on Buck Knob, which is in the range of the Fush Mountain salamander, and we were able to turn up one individual, earlier in the year, when it's a lot cooler and more moisture is prevalent, you can find them more easily under the rock. But of course, this animal is very much limited in its distribution here. Of all the three unique salamander species that occur here in Arkansas, the Ouachita Mountain salamander is probably the most restricted.
Nowhere else on Earth but right here.
Right here in Arkansas. The Ouachita Mountain salamander and the Ouachita Mountain salamander in Arkansas is their only home. So the field work that we've done with Don and myself over the past several years has helped to really define their range and their distribution in the state, as well as get a much better understanding of their genetics and the relationships between the different populations on the different mountaintops, which can be translated then, should the case arise, when we can consult with the Forest Service. Since these animals only occur on the National Forest Service properties, we can consult with them about any potential conservation or management issues that would potentially impact their habitats and their limited distribution.
Well, we didn't have to travel too far for this segment. In fact, it's in our backyard here at the UCA campus in Conway, right by AETN. It's the Juel Nature Reserve. It all began in 1977 with Professor Juel for environmental and biological studies. And now it's like 19 acres worth and enjoyed by students and high school groups and elementary school groups and you, the public, of course. And with us here today are a few of the students involved and also a couple of the folks involved with the Juel Nature Reserve. So Kyle, lead the way.
Every year, the Juel Nature Reserve is utilized by about 3,000 UCA students enrolled in 16 courses.
I've been attending UCA for 3 years. I'm a junior and I'll graduate in a year. And pretty much ever since I got here, I've been participating in activities in the nature reserve. I think I've had 5 classes, more than that I've used the nature reserve. Biology 2, entomology, ecology, animal behavior, and an honors conservation class. And then honors classes in general tend to use this place for just talking about things and stuff like that. And I think that it's really important to have a place like this on campus because it not only helps with classes, especially in the biology department, but it's just a place for students to go where you can get away from, not really away from civilization, but it's a little bit of nature right in our backyard, and it's just really nice to come out here and relax every once in a while.
Since I am a freshman, I have only had the courses of Biology 1 and Biology 2. Biology 2 uses the nature reserve more so, and for instance, we study different organisms that we study in class. We can actually come out to the nature reserve and actually see them and get to study them more, and I feel like that's a great way to hands-on in some sort of way, and it's just great having it here. And the nature reserve being here itself, you can come out with friends, explore and get to know new things, and just having this is just a great experience overall.
This semester I've probably spent 20 hours out here just walking around and collecting insects, and I think it's really important to have this place because most of the biology class, at least the upper division biology classes that I've had, really couldn't function very well without having the nature reserve here, because we come out here all the time to have a place to do experiments. We can come out here, there's lots of plants and animals that we can find and ask biological questions about. So at least for the biology department, I think this is a really important place to have.
Makes a whole lot of difference than trying to do it from a textbook, huh?
Yes, it definitely does. It's really nice to have like a place where you can come out and actually put the ideas that you learn in a biology class or any other class and come out here and put them into a nature context.
I got involved with the nature reserve my second semester of my freshman year. I started taking bio classes and I got involved with STEM Residential College. They do Stone Dam Creek restoration. We collect data and we come out and we spend a day in the nature reserve. And it's really, before doing that, I had no idea about prairies. I had no idea about any of it and their significance just to the environment. And having a part of it here on UCA campus is great. It really is wonderful. Not many campuses have that opportunity. And that's what it is. It's an opportunity to get out, to get involved, and just to spend a day out here it's something that most people don't get. And I think it's great. It's really had a good impact on me as far as getting involved. And as other people have mentioned, the biology classes, we utilize it, not just for experiments, but just long-term research. A lot of things are based out of this nature reserve, and it's great. It's wonderful.
I mean, I think it's hugely important. It's, to be able to bring nature inside a campus and, have an environment where you can see the environment interacting with each other, organisms and the plants and everything like that. So when, we're in such an urban environment, to be able to come out not far from where, we study and get to look at all these things, the way things actually happen in the environment rather than just reading about it, I think it's hugely important.
Well, I'm a biology professor here at UCA, and my role is just, continuing on the work of Juel Moore and previous other professors that have taken on, kind of being the voice for the Juel Moore Nature Reserve. I'm not the only one. I'm just the one that's out here right now saying, directing some students and directing activities out here at Juel Moore. It takes some maintenance because we are in this urban area and we get invading plants that we need to control. So that's the main sort of maintenance we do.
And of course, we're standing here on one of the main portions of the reserve is the prairie tract. Tell us about what we see here.
Well, this is about, this main prairie tract is about 4 acres of as far as we know, it's never been plowed, and it represents, we know that because of both historical records and by looking at the vegetation that's typical of the prairies that you find around here in central Arkansas. And it's been maintained by burning, and without burning it wouldn't still be here. And we think it was maintained throughout the early part of the 1900s by just being a pasture and cut for hay. So a lot of these old prairies, if you cut them for hay every year, that's kind of the same as burning. So now we just burn it every year, every other year, something like that. And it swings the advantage to these native prairie species.
There are about 250 species of native plants throughout the nature reserve, some with unusual characteristics or names.
So what we got here is one of the native plants here. It's called Samson's snakeroot. It's pretty characteristic of a native prairie plant, and if you go by the name snakeroot, it's because it has this really long root system that goes deep inside of the soil, and it's how it gets lots of water when it dries up, but can also survive when it's cool. It's pretty nice because you can actually see a whole ecosystem of a population of different insects and flowers right here. I mean, just right here, I could reach down and there's a grasshopper. I mean, so there's just all sorts of different insects that are in here. And this flower is just one of the many that bloom during this time. Several weeks in, you'll have another flower system that comes through that supports the same insect population. So it's a really cool example of how you get to see this little ecosystem inside of this prairie.
Give me that grasshopper I need for fish bait later.
There are also tiny fern-looking plants that contract their leaves when you touch them.
So mixed amongst all these blossoms that you'd probably notice, there's also a little vine plant down here that looks kind of like a fern. And what's called a sensitive briar. It's really neat because if you actually touch the leaves, it'll contract in response. So it's really an appropriate name when you say sensitive briar. And it's really cool because what it's doing is it's pulling all the water out of the leaves in reaction to the touch. So it's literally wilting its leaves in order to try to say, I've got small leaves, you don't want to eat me.
Now this over here, Kyle, is really looks something else.
Yeah, this is one of the prizes of our prairie right now at this time. So what we've got is we've got a spider lily. So this is a gorgeous flower. And they're blooming around this time, and they'll bloom for the next couple weeks. You can actually see here that this one's actually dropping its petals because it's been bloomed for about a week. So it's going to drop its petals and then it's going to create a seed. The really cool thing about it is everywhere you look, you can always find insects. And on here just a second ago, well, it flew off, but there was a cucumber beetle that was really pretty. But this is really pretty. And then, of course, all around here, we've got spider lilies that are coming up and they'll be blooming. So it'll bloom for the next couple weeks too. So it's a really pretty plant. We're walking from the tallgrass prairie region, which is the last 5 acres of the 2,500 acres that used to be found here in Conway, into this wooded area that's normally surrounding prairies. So if you came to a natural area, what you'd find is you'd have a whole bunch of woods, and then you'd walk into the middle of the woods and find this little pretty prairie that would normally be located there. You keep walking, and then you come to a wood line, you go through the woods, and then you come to another prairie, you know, and another 150 meters or something like that, you know, and you just have these transitions in and out as we go. And in fact, as we walk along, we'll come to another prairie region. And this is exactly what you would experience in a natural situation.
Grad student Kyle Hurley has taken the nature reserve upon himself, you might say, as his baby, nurturing it with tender, loving care.
You know, I went here for my bachelor's, and now I'm in my first year of my master's at the University of Central Arkansas. And even from the first year that I just came in and I got to experience the nature reserve, it was a little taste of home. So here I was now in a very urbanized area, and I was used to the woods, so I got a chance to actually experience the woods again. So it's nice for people that come from the country because they get to go back to the country. And then there's the aspect of, well, there's the educational aspect. So I started getting introduced to it through courses, and I was coming out more and more. And then I just kind of got into biology, and I was like, oh, I get to learn this. And I took ecology, and they brought you out here and taught you how all the systems worked. And it just became an intrinsic part of my life. And then it was just like, well, now I want to protect that. And I want to show everybody else how amazing it is. And so over the last 5 years now, I've just spent as much time as I can just trying to show people the value of just coming out and being able to see something beautiful. And then the other hand of getting to actually learn through the courses and by yourself independently the nice things about all the insects and all the systems out here. So there's just also, of course I'm insect biased because I study insects, right? But the beautiful thing about it is that whatever you like, birds, plants, insects, it's all out here, and you can learn about it or you can just come out and enjoy it. And it's right in your own backyard. Like, you don't have to go far. The closest prairie other than this is like 30 miles away. So you can drive straight over to the University of Central Arkansas and get a chance to enjoy it.
more on this destination, plus many of our others, or to order a copy of an episode, visit our website, aetn.org/exploringarkansas. And we'll see you again the next time for another exciting adventure on Exploring Arkansas.